So you want to start an online coaching business, but you don't know where to start. And this video is going to tell you exactly how to do that step by step, give you the whole process, all the way from what the offer should look like to how you're actually going to get clients, and then also how you're actually going to deliver to those clients. I had an agency myself, a $60,000 a month marketing agency that helped online coaches. Then just 9 weeks ago, I pivoted completely to online coaching. I'm now doing over $50,000 a month in monthly recurring revenue with my coaching business. My agency helped a ton of the big players in the space that you've probably seen, people like Brandon Forbes, Trey Cockrum, Ravi Abuvala. We helped a ton of the big coaches in this space. And I'm gonna walk you through the offer, the funnel, the sales process, and the service delivery for your online coaching business. So first I need to figure out, are you actually ready to launch a coaching business? Because that's what it is. It's not a program. It's a complete new, different business. See, I kind of always knew in the back of my head when I started my agency that in the long run, I always wanted to have a coaching program. I always wanted to teach other people exactly how I'd done what I'd done, but I needed to actually do something first. I needed to have something to coach on. So first, I actually did things for people. I had an agency that was a done for you service, right? I was running ads for people. I was creating content for people. I was helping them build their offers. You get the point. So how do you know if you're actually ready, instead of doing things for people, to launch a coaching or consulting offer, showing other people what you already know and using the ultimate leverage, which is just your knowledge? So are you credible enough? How do you know if it's the right time to actually scale a coaching business? How do you have the team? Do you have the budget to actually start a coaching business? There's 3 questions I'm going to ask you that you can answer for yourself right now. You can pause the video, think about them, answer them. Okay, so the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to take the price that you want to charge for your program. Say it's $2,500, say it's $10,000. Really think, could you get on calls with me and coach me through the exact step-by-step process that is going to guarantee that if I follow them, I will get the result that you say I'll get? Do you have a replicable process that I can follow every single time and get the same result and see the transformation that I'm paying you for? And the most important question, have you actually done this yourself? Assuming that you made it past that question, assuming, yes, that's true, you've done it yourself, you're credible, and if I paid you the money, you could get me the transformation, whether it's weight loss, whether it's getting to 10K a month, whether it's getting to 100K a month in my business. Question number 2, do you believe that coaching is just so much easier, so much better than whatever your current business is right now? And that's the only reason that you want to pivot or launch a coaching offer, is to do that. Because if that's the reason you want to launch a coaching program, I'm going to say that it's probably not going to be a good fit for you, because launching a coaching program and scaling it is not easy. It just creates more leverage. Instead of you doing things for people, instead of you doing things in person or one-on-one or whatever it might be, now you just have leverage and you can sell information, you can sell knowledge rather than selling a service, your time, or whatever you were selling before. The last question is, do you actually have the desire to help your ideal client? So think about, who's the client you want to work with? Do you actually have the desire? Like, do you actually want to see them get the result and see the transformation? The idea of getting on calls and helping them get a result, building course modules to help them get a result, answering their question, does that really excite you and make you feel passionate about helping these people? And do you feel called to do so? I personally hate when I see offers of people that, hey, learn how to make 10K a month online, and that's their coaching offer. They get as many people as they can into a group or some sort of coaching program that's really just a glorified course. And it's $2,000, $3,000, or $4,000. They get them in, never get to talk to the coach, never get to talk to anybody. All they get is just a course, and they thought they paid for a coaching program, and they get some group calls that don't really do much for anybody. If that's how you want to build a business, then coaching is not going to be the way to go. Maybe it is for you, but the way that I like to build a coaching business, it's not going to be the way to go. I like to be intense with my clients. My program is very intense. Anybody that works with me gets to work very closely with me. And I charge a premium price in order to work with me. So if that's the kind of business you want to build, then great. You made it through these 3 questions, and it's now time to show you exactly how to launch and scale your coaching offer. Okay, we're going to start with number 1, the offer. The thing that everybody talks about is this, thing you have to dial in. It has to be perfect, and it has to be, the $100 million offer that everybody talks about, right? The baseline, the foundation of your business that I personally think is kind of bullshit. It's not really true. In fact, if you went and talked to most of my clients, most of them wouldn't even be able to tell you what my offer is. Like my 1 sentence, I help this niche do this. Like, they wouldn't really even be able to tell you what the offer is. No guarantees in my coaching program. I do no refunds, no cancellations if they come in on a payment plan. The type of coaching that I teach people how to do, you don't need a crazy offer. You don't need a guarantee. I have made the mistake before of saying, hey, 10 clients guaranteed or you don't pay, or I'm going to add 10K a month MRR to your business guaranteed or you don't pay. And what that does is it just attracts the wrong people to your offer instead of people that really value you, people that want to work with you, and people that trust that you can actually get the result. So what do you need instead of this crazy one sentence offer? What you need is actually really good messaging, which really is what your offer is, right? Messaging around the problem that you solve. All people need to know is that they have a problem that's really, really bothering them. It's a huge problem, and you're coming in and you're going to show them exactly how to solve it. You have a proven step-by-step framework that they can follow, get out of their situation and get into a better situation. You need your messaging to be so good that you basically build your own corner of the internet where nobody can compete with you, because it's a mix of your values, it's a mix of the problem that you solve, it's a mix of your personality, and all these things together are your messaging, right? The things that I talk about are, I don't want to scale $2 million a month and have this huge business with this huge team. I want to make, $30,000 to $100,000 a month in profit every single month with a small team and clients that get really, really good results. Like, that's the type of coaching business that I want to build. I want it to support my lifestyle. I want to have a white picket fence. I want to have a beautiful family. I want to be able to travel, do the things that I love without worrying about money. That's why I have a coaching business. I don't have it so I can go be Alex Hormozi and Grant Cardone and scale to these huge numbers. I want to actually be able to make $30,000 to $100,000 a month in profit every month, which is very doable with a coaching offer. And sure, I have those big goals long-term, but I'm not rushing to get there to get to $1 million a month with 10% margins. Like, that's not my goal. You build your own corner of the internet with messaging like what I just described. Identify the problem that you solve for your clients. Are they not acquiring clients? Not in shape? Are they not getting the girls that they want? Right? I even worked with a dating coach and he literally helped awkward men get women, right? Everybody has their own corner of the internet that you need to build out. You just need to identify a problem and you need to solve it. Done for you, done with you, agencies and coaches, they're all pretty similar. All you're doing is taking someone from point A, getting them to point B. It doesn't really matter how you get them there. Coaching just happens to be the vehicle that we get people from point A to point B. Once you identify that problem, the messaging and the offer become very, very apparent. And now we have an offer. Now we have messaging. Now step 2, traffic. In order to build an actually sustainable coaching business, not one that does $30,000 a month in 1 month, and then the next month it goes back down to 10, or $100,000 in 1 month, and then it goes to 50. In order to build a sustainable coaching business that slowly increases in revenue every single month, we need a consistent way to acquire clients and a consistent way to build our audience. Organic content, outreach, none of these things work long term. I always tell agency owners, right? People who are doing done for you services, I always tell them, all right, let's say you do build your whole business on Instagram outbound, you build your whole business on doing LinkedIn outreach or getting referrals, whatever it might be. Right? As soon as you want to pivot to a consulting or a coaching offer or whatever business you want to do in the future, because you probably don't want to run an agency for the rest of your life, you have nothing if you don't build your brand. The reason I was able to pivot from done for you to done with you and coaching so easily was because I already had the audience built up over time. And all I did was take people from point A to point B in a different vehicle that was more scalable for me. Now, how do you actually do that consistently, sustainably? How do you actually grow the audience, consistently book calls, acquire clients? Well, you need to use paid ads. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the only way to do it. It's really, really hard to allow YouTube and the Instagram algorithm gods to decide how much revenue our coaching business is going to make every single month. If we just post content and rely on them to grow our business, that's going to be really, really hard. So what I do instead is I use what I personally think is the best funnel on planet Earth right now, and you're actually a part of the funnel right now if you're watching this video. So it's not a direct response funnel where you run an ad and then you have a landing page they go to and they watch a video and then they maybe give you their name, email, phone number, you book in a call. It's not that kind of funnel. Those funnels are slowly dying, and pretty much someone has 2 options when they see a direct response ad. They either click on the ad and they book a call, or they don't. So what I do instead is I use what's called a social funnel system, and I use paid ads to consistently and predictably scale my audience, meaning like grow my audience, grow my followers on Instagram. And I pay Instagram to bring me high quality leads. And they give me 60, 70, 100 of these every day, depending on how much I spend on ads. It's basically just a lever that I can pull and say, Instagram, I want more leads or I don't. Whereas with organic content, I can't do that. I can't tell Instagram, here's how many views I want, and here's who I want the views to be of. So to give you just a brief overview, and I have plenty of videos on this, you can DM me on Instagram 30K and I'll shoot you the guide on exactly how to do this, but an overview of the system is basically top of funnel ads to grow your following, middle of funnel content plus ads to retarget and make sure that they're nurtured into becoming buyers. And then at the bottom of the funnel, you actually message people and book them in for a call, maybe send them a video, just like if you message me and ask for my 30K guide, same thing. I currently only take 3 to 5 sales calls a day that are actually qualified. Keep in mind, I could probably book 10 to 20 calls every day, but I only take 3 to 5 that are actually qualified, ready to buy people, interested in buying my high ticket coaching program. Like they're raising their hand and saying, hey, I want to buy your stuff. Let's get on the phone, right? That's amazing that people will literally do that with this funnel. It's not like you're getting on the phone with people that you did outreach to and now it's your job to pitch them and becoming a client. I get on the phone and these people have to pitch me on why they're a good fit to be in my coaching program. Okay, anyways, that's the funnel. That's how you're gonna get traffic. Using paid ads to consistently scale your coaching program is number one, pretty much the only way to do it. Not the best way, but the only way to do it moving forward. Now, the last part, let's say you have the offer, you have the traffic now. How are you actually going to deliver a great coaching service to your clients? Well, there's 3 phases that I personally help coaches go through. Phase 1 is 0 to 10K a month. It's a grind. It's building the audience. It's if you have the audience, making sure that we actually show you how to monetize it, get people in for a call, make sure we have the right audience. And phase 1 is really a grind. 0 to 10K a month. I don't like to stay there for longer than 2 to 4 weeks because it's not fun. And we want to be able to get to phase 2. But phase 1 is just building the audience, probably spending money on paid ads to build the audience consistently and just really starting to build up the brand. Phase 2 is where things start to get fun. This is 10 to 30,000 a month in profit. And this is where you can start to introduce the community aspect, right? Where you have 5, 10, 15 clients and they can all come in and it's sort of a community of people all using the same system, of people all learning the same thing, whether it's weight loss, whether it's how to scale their business, whether it's how to start a business, whether it's learning sales, right? They're all doing the same thing. So they're all a part of the same community. And what's awesome is in my community, I help, online coaches. And so there's a ton of coaches in there and they're all using the same exact social funnel. So they all ask the same questions. They can all answer each other's questions and help each other out and help each other scale. This is where you also start to build out more course modules. You really dial in client success and you really start to figure out your messaging and who your ideal clients truly are. Because you might sign up some people that maybe aren't the best fit in this phase. But in phase 3, which is $30,000 to $100,000 a month in profit, you really have to start to consistently book calls, dial in the perfect ideal client, meaning don't sign up people that aren't a good fit for your program that you can't actually help. You start to hire a virtual assistant, maybe a content person, and an appointment setter. So your team is 3 to 4 people big, $30,000 to $100,000 a month in profit. You're sitting at about 80 to 90% profit margins in your coaching business. And this is the phase that I'm currently in and that I'm loving right now. Things feel light, things feel easy to me right now. Things are flowing and I'm on my way to that $100,000 a month in profit mark. So that is offer, traffic, delivery, everything you need in order to start a coaching business. And if you want to learn from me, just go ahead and shoot me a DM on Instagram. The link's down below to my Instagram, which is @GraysonLupus. If not, then please enjoy the YouTube content, like, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.